everybody. Welcome back to Rep Reactions. I'm S.A. Bass Collins here once again with my incredible co-host.
Hey, yeah, this is Albert Nufflet.
So today we are going to do a adaptation to a book series
Hmm.
about two gay hockey players.
Ooh,
So yeah, so it's kind of a weird tangential kind of storyline to when we watched Breakfast for Scott a couple of years
uh-huh,
ago for Christmas. I mean, because that dealt with hockey too. But so it's going to be
right,
along those lines. So evidently, there's a lot of gay shit going on in the hockey world. Anyways,
right. Only in Canada, though, question mark?
well, no, I mean there are other countries because when it's at the Olympics, there are a lot of teams that play.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this one takes place in Canada though. So
Okay.
all right, you ready to get started? I have
I,
no idea what this is about. I've not read the
I,
book, so
okay, let's go. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know nothing about hockey, so.
okay. Let's see. Okay, all that's set. Here we go. Someone's trying to smoke. I know that sound. Next to a no smoking sign.
Right.
Ilya Rozanov?
Okay, not very friendly.
Oh, I'm not sure you're supposed to.
Russian. Doesn't care.
You're an awesome player to watch.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Incredibly smart,
Okay.
incredibly dedicated to the game, and incredibly fast. Puck, and a strong skater.
Ow.
And from everything we've
Okay.
heard, he really gets under other players' skins.
Is this our couple?
Yep.
Okay.
Obviously, enemies to lovers kind of thing.
Shane Hollander. He just couldn't get past that.
I grew up going to hockey games.
For real?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, are they fun?
Oh yeah, they're a lot of fun. They're very fast. They're not a slow game.
Uh-huh. Is it as violent as everyone says it is?
Oh yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, your fighting skills are about as important as your skating skills.
Okay.
All over Quebec. Oh, and
You certainly have. And I mean, to be one of the most legendary franchise in hockey. Right? Oh my.
Wow, harsh.
Oh yeah, Russians are literally hammered by their coaches and by the government because they're paid by the government.
Okay. Wow, yeah, that coach was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard stories of like gymnastics coaches being totally ruthless, but yeah.
Evidently, these actors have talked a lot about how many exercises they had to do to develop their butts for this.
Okay, sure.
And it wasn't lost on the gay boys.
Yeah, I'll exercise next to you casually. Yep. Right.
Measuring
Yes,
dicks.
of course, of course,
Measuring
of
dicks.
course.
That's what we're doing.
Yep. I mean, I get it. Oh my God, that kid reminds me of Keanu Reeves, and I don't know why.
Well, it's probably because of the Asiatic influence, because Keanu has a lot of that.
Okay.
And they made a point of saying it when they were talking to his mom.
Oh, that was so not awkward.
It was
at
so
all.
cringy. It's like,
Oh my
do
God.
you even hear what you're saying?
Oh God. Yeah.
And of course, the Kazakhstan region, the Uzbekistan, all that have Asiatic influences. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind of the Russian Asian kind of thing that I'm sure is baked into this story.
Okay.
He does have a Keanu-esque kind of aesthetic.
Really? Oh man, really? Okay. So it's just some random flirting. Okay.
Пошел ты, блядь.
Wow, what a supportive family.
What a comeback
Wow.
for Canada. A huge win for the hometown boys tonight in a row.
So it didn't work. Is his family going to disown him or something?
No, he's too much of a meal ticket at this point, but they will give him shit.
Like, why would he keep sending them money if they treat him so badly? Like, just like say bye. Okay, a lot of jumps.
All right, that's perfect. You give us a second, we're gonna be good to go.
Makeup too.
Yeah, but I don't know pretty.
We got again. Can you just try to get skate out? You skate in and show me a lot of intensity, all right? Here at the camera, I'll let you know we're ready to go. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead.
So they haven't seen each other that much, actually, aside from playing each other.
Yeah, I know. Let's just try it with a lot of intensity, okay?
Okay.
The more serious we can do, the quicker we can get home. And go
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can do it. I promise.
And 3, 2, 1, go ahead. We are gonna get here. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
When they tell you you do commercial with me and not just alone.
Why? When did they tell you?
Yeah, they tell me nothing. It was my idea.
Oh,
Signed to a deal. And
wow.
remember what else this means?
I remember.
A whole
Okay.
I wonder
good
what
points.
Asian he is, and wonder if he's Kazakh or Uzbek.
Mm.
I don't think he's Indian.
Mm.
My guess is Kazakh.
Hmm.
But
Right.
obviously, the workout worked.
Indeed. Quite well.
Every time I see things like this where it shows a guy's butt, I always go back to a movie with Bette Midler and it called Ruthless People. And there's this line that she says when one of the guys bends over, she goes, "Nice butt." That's what they'll say. You'll be the belle of the ball at the prison. I just love.
That's such a random thing. Okay. Now I will always think
You'll be
about
the
that
belle of
too.
the ball. Your dance card will be filled every night. I love me some Bette Midler. That's something I need to show you. We need to watch Stepford's Wives,
Okay.
the updated one with her.
Sure. I don't think I've ever watched. No, wait. I think I've watched like 2 things with Bette Midler.
Not here.
Not here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good, good, good.
Well, if I come to 1410 tonight, it's 9 o'clock.
I might open.
I might knock.
They both have familial pressures, though.
Right.
You're gonna
Wait,
get
is he-
dressed up. You're gonna get dressed up.
That is weird. Maybe he's going out somewhere else. Is he getting... Okay. That's better. Oh. Oh my god, he's super nervous. Wow. Okay, I keep having to remember this is 2008, so... It's not the same as now,
Well,
but...
it was 6 months later, so I guess maybe we're 2009. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there.
Oh! Okay, no.
Trying to go down.
This is going on.
Come
Okay, so by mom of. Okay, no. Oh my god, it was so awkward. Also, the worst possible time. Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, he knew how to dress.
Well, yeah.
He's all hook with the thumb. It's off. Okay, now when's the pressure to have girlfriends, and when is you can see it coming. The formulaic
Probably.
elements of it.
I'm hoping it'll be something a little more creative, but we'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if not, it's just like a story we've seen 1,000 times. But yeah.
That's it. Too much to do. Is your first time with the man? No. Really? Really?
Can I just say,
Did you like sucking?
I'm glad. I like that they're both brunettes. That we don't have
Okay.
a blonde in this situation. I'm so tired of the brunette blonde combination.
Wait,
That's
what? Does
that's
that
what
happen?
Oh yeah, that's what was in red, white, and blue. Red, white, and royal blue.
Really?
Yeah, he
Oh
was
my god, I
blonde. He
never
was
noticed. Okay, sure.
More.
Oh my god, he's like,
Hmm.
Hawk. Fold them. It's one thing I do have to say about Russians, and I've known quite a few of them since I work in classical music.
Okay.
They are very direct.
Hmm.
No beating about around the bush with a Russian.
Okay. I wonder if it's cultural then.
It is very cultural.
Hmm.
They will
Yeah,
tell you. They will tell you what they want, when they want it, and how they want it.
Okay.
There's no playing around. You don't have to second guess with a Russian, other than the fact that they can be very devious.
Huh.
And that's
Okay.
culturally too.
All
So
right.
he has a reason to be cautious about this, and I'm sure if he's Kazakh or anything related with that has a relationship with Russia and not in a good
Mhm.
way, because they were all once part of the Soviet Union,
Yep.
that he could easily realize how Ilya would not think twice about if it became expedient to completely
Okay.
set him up.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I hope it doesn't go there. I will see. This sex scene has lasted for like 10 minutes already. Like,
Serious?
oh, really?
What? You need something?
I mean, kind of.
I know you're an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I would not leave you like that. No? No.
Okay, so it's a joke. Okay.
Let me show you how to do this, kid. Holy shit, Rosie.
Holy shit balls. Is that something I've ever heard for a sex
I don't
scene?
think, yes, this is so
Holy
funny.
shit balls.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't think.
I don't think he would.
Because no one can know. Неужели?
Is he having a crisis or something now? It's like, oh no.
Well, they said it's his first time. I mean,
Yeah, sure, but
I'm sure for a lot of gays, their first time is very, very, and depending on the situation.
Yeah, yeah.
His Russian accent is pretty decent too.
The actor is not Russian?
No.
Oh. Okay.
He may have Russian descendancy, but his name is I think it's oh fuck, I can't remember it now. I have to look it up.
Okay.
But it's an American sounding name or an English sounding name.
Oh, okay.
Holy
Connor Story, that's his name.
Okay.
And Hudson Williams plays the other one.
Shane or Sean? What was it? Shane, right? Okay.
How are you feeling about finally getting to Montreal tomorrow? Are you looking forward to beating Shane?
Oh, he's going to be transferring, so they're going to be on the same team for the first time in.
Season, you said you were going to score 40 goals your rookie season. You still feeling like
No, he's not on the same team.
Never said 40 goals. He's lie. Liar told you that. I said 50.
Let me pull up the email.
Okay, so his mother is a very good manager.
I quote,
Wow.
Shane is exactly the kind of young athlete associated with. He's smart.
Except if he's gay, obviously.
Handsome. That's an understatement. And we believe he will be hockey's most significant ambassador. Oh, I saw a link today about.
Remember you yelling something about Razanov?
Yeah, we already saw the video. Yeah.
That's your level of outrage.
Oh, yesterday in Boston. Fuck him. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay, Mom.
Fuck him. Well, I
Language.
have.
Well, yeah, about that, Mom.
I'm sorry, but I said it.
Honestly.
That is a very long zoom in, but okay.
It's probably the last face-off of the game.
Des choses comme ça. Je suis super heureux de jouer au hockey.
Как это быть идеально?
So self-effacing and modest.
Отлично. Спасибо, что спросили.
20 тысяч баксов не раз.
Да-да-да, хорошо.
No, it won't be. $20,000. Wow.
Здесь уже полночь, Алексей.
Ой, у тебя все... Иди ты нахер, Илья.
If you could, then you wouldn't be calling me for 20 grand.
Exactly.
Он попросил
All
меня
the time.
домой немного хлеба.
Oh, does he have...
Ну, он тупой.
Oh, no.
Ночь, Алексей.
Утром первым делом, Илья.
Why would you do that for an asshole family? Okay, we're getting a little bit too many cuts. Like 6 months later and 3 months later and 4 months later. I've lost count. This is like, what, a year and a half later, maybe?
Yeah.
From when we started.
It's not subtle. Anytime the league can figure out a way to get these two kids in each other's faces, they're gonna do it.
Ilya, you're having a legendary rookie season. Both of you are. You said you'd hit 50 goals this year. You've had 28 so far, and we're in the middle of February. You still thinking about a 50-goal campaign?
Yes.
How much pressure do you feel from the fans, from the hockey world in general, to restore Boston to its former glory, and how much of that do you take on personally?
Sorry, not to jump the gun here, but with Rosanov's permission, I know it's only been 2 seasons since Montreal's made the playoffs, but I think I get the idea. So look, my mom is the world's biggest Metros fan. She's obsessed. And like all Metros fans, she wants us to be back in the playoffs regularly, and she wants us to win some cups. And I want the same thing. I want to be in the playoffs, and I want to win some cups. I feel pretty aligned with the fans because we want the same thing. And at this point, it's my job to take that personally.
Ilya?
Okay. Nice save there.
What he said.
Exactly. That's nice.
Here's the shot accuracy competition featuring.
Good job.
It's interesting. Even though Ilya is the more outspoken of the two, Shane always keeps upstaging him.
With your team. Get dinner, get drunk.
Hey.
I think I'm going to bed early tonight.
Oh yeah?
Okay.
Want you to warm.
Thanks.
That wasn't very subtle though.
Hold my record for more than a minute. What do you want, by the way? Oh, nothing, just shit talking. I mean, yeah, basically.
Yeah, totally.
I'm in the room next door to him at the hotel.
Uh-oh.
That's Francois Arnaud, who is a bisexual actor.
Okay.
And evidently in episode 3, we get his backstory, and it's supposed to have some significant play on what's going on between Ilya and Shane.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just going to say maybe he's just going to overhear and then we get the usual conflict.
I'm standing in the hallway like an idiot.
Yeah, see, he is like Hawk. That has got to be the jankiest fucking thing is to try and walk when you have pants around your ankles. It's so stupid. Just
It
kick
is
them off.
true. It is so true.
And there's no sexy way of getting out of
The waddling thing is just like, oh my goodness.
There you are.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Does touching your ass make you gay? Rosenau. The thing.
Dildo.
Oh.
Color.
Fuck you.
No, I want to fuck you.
Not here. Not with fucking Scott next door.
Okay. So next time.
Next time.
Yeah, we play Montreal in 2 weeks.
Yeah. But, where would we?
Where would we what?
Me?
You are homeless.
No.
Then we meet at your house.
It's an apartment.
Hollander, you are having panic attack. He's just a plan to fuck.
Okay.
There's definitely cultural elements playing into all of this.
Okay,
we haven't covered it yet, but there are.
I suppose. Ilya seems really callous, but okay, whatever.
I know we talked about Montreal in 2 weeks.
You have phone. Give.
So what's my name gonna be?
Jane.
Right.
You know what? I think I need to buy you a calendar, and then you could just start moving the timeline.
Please,
and then
please,
hold it up to let everybody know where we are.
I know it's so many jumps, but okay, I guess we just see them when they are together.
Hey, sorry, boys. No one's getting into Montreal today. 2 feet of snow.
Oh man, it won't happen.
It's not the end of the world. Yeah, whatever.
You can cook anything.
What is a macrobiotic diet?
You okay? Yeah, I guess.
I'd have to ask Vance because I know he was on it at one time.
What does that even mean?
Let's do it.
Fuck yes. Oh my god, Jackie's gonna be so happy now, actually. Bird food only.
I guess it's another word for vegan. I don't know.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, I bet he went there another way and got there, and he's not.
No way. Well, but that's what phones are for, to say,
Yeah.
hey, I managed to get there some other way.
Yeah.
Or what? Maybe he's back at his place and his brother's going to be there or something? I don't know. Jesus. Okay, it wasn't his brother.
Что ты здесь делаешь?
Ну, я вообще с вами, мне пора.
Oh, I thought it was a family member.
Ладно, теперь я действительно ухожу с Джейн.
Exactly. Aw, where's Shane? Okay, yeah, I need a calendar.
Year are Shane Hollander, the Montreal Metros,
Yay.
the Minnesota Nomads,
Random person and the other guy. Ooh. Of course. He always gets the upper hand.
What would you say if me and some of the other old fucks wanted to do some shots with 3 rooks? Would you be into that?
Fuck yes, I would.
Okay, then where's your boy Rosenau?
My what?
No, I mean not your boy. Just like it's always Hollander and Rosenau, right? I just thought.
I don't know where he is. We're not like friends or anything.
No worries,
Mhm.
man. No worries. I'm sure someone else grabbed it.
Okay. Sure.
Yes.
Okay, whoever thought this lighting was good for people, it's not.
It isn't.
It
looks
looks
like candlelight.
they all look like fucking zombies.
Yep. Orange zombies, but yeah.
Yeah.
Who is beat me? I win one stupid fucking thing. You couldn't even show your face down there. What was that?
Not everything is about you, Hollander.
So what is it then?
What the fuck do you want?
Nothing. I just wanted to see the view and get some air.
And what? You're this fucking view, Hollander. Check it out. Fuck. I go home in 3 days.
All right.
Be nice.
No.
That doesn't look like it's nice. Maybe it's like
not
go
nice.
go home forever.
No, he's signed. He's a meal ticket. They're going to want him to come back.
Oh.
He's supporting his family. He's sending them a good ton of
I
cash.
guess I thought maybe we...
And my guess is his brother Alexei knows about him.
Oh, and that's why.
Blackmailing him. And he's supposed to take that money and help their father, and I bet he's not.
Hmm.
He's exploiting it on hookers and blow.
Hmm.
Or hose and blow. However you want to say.
See you next season.
And splash.
If this were a soap opera, that's what would happen, but maybe not here.
I do like that whoever wrote this is subverting some of the most
Casinos out in public.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that.
Subverting tropes?
Yeah, in a way.
Because it looks okay. Because that was, well...
I mean, they're subverting tropes that you expect in something like this, but...
I don't know.
They're both trapped by their cultures, by their families. And even when you can be successful at something, you can still have a shit life.
Sure. Yeah, that's true. It's already over. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. There was barely any plot. It felt claustrophobic. All we saw was them interacting with each other in little snippets of time, just when they were about to have sex or prior to or something.
Yeah, it was very vignette-y. It's almost like it wanted to be on the level of like Fellow Travelers in that you have like this time lapse kind of thing. But what Fellow Travelers did well, this one seems to lack. This one is kind of like, okay, I'll take three, now that we've watched this, I'll take three different queer shows. You have Fellow Travelers on one end, which was a very hard show to watch only because of what the characters went through. So it
was absolutely horrible and heart-wrenching, yes.
Yeah, but it was well done. We can all agree it was very well done.
Yeah.
Then you have Red, White, and Royal Blue on the other end, which is very funny. It was very, very low
stakes, lighthearted.
Yeah, kind of thing. Okay. I think this is something in the middle, but it doesn't quite know what it is yet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they all deal with the same kind of elements. They all are. They have the class system in one. You got the. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I couldn't find myself rooting for either character. It's just like, even Shane, who's the likable one, we don't know him. I don't know anything about him. We've watched an hour, and I'm like, what does he like? Who is he? He's a hockey player. He's a little serious.
Yeah.
That's all I get. And Ilya is just an asshole, and he's conceited, but he's supporting his family. Like
he's
at one point.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with Russians that I'll give you. Russians play a very, very bravado game, but they are the most melancholic people I have ever been around and been with.
Okay.
They don't know of real joy, even when they're
what?
Even when they're happy, there is an element of depression and sadness baked into
What?
the culture. Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You don't
Oh,
you don't remember when we watched the Tchaikovsky
yeah, 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 yeah,
biopic
yeah. They
and
said that. They
and they
said
said, yeah,
something like that.
she said everything.
The most Russian quality with this concerto. What makes this music so Russian?
Because it's grand and noble and nostalgic and ironically victorious. And I use the word ironic with a strong underline because there are no such things as happy moments in Russian music, ever.
Oh, wow, really? Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just the way the people are. And you really get that sense when you're there. She goes, there's never ever happiness in Russian music. That's why Tchaikovsky wrote the way he did. There's always this longing. These people have been oppressed since time immemorial. Before the czars, it was fiefdoms that ran everything. Then it became the czars with the oligarchs, and now they have the technocrats with the oligarchs. So they've never been out from under that oppressive nature. So they talk a great game, but quite often you find out it's a lot of paper tigers.
Okay.
And in Ilya's case, I get him. Much like I did Hawk. I'm not excusing the things Hawk did. I never said that. But I get Ilya. I get him on so many levels because I've worked with people like that. People that you think that when something really great happens, you would think, oh, wow, they've got to be on the top of their game. They got to be. No, they're looking at how did that measure up? And is that going to keep the wolves off my back until I can do the next thing that I can be praised for? They literally live in that cycle, especially if they're in sports. It's a rough game. That's why 90% of the people who competed in sports in like figure skating or hockey or whatever, and they did it for the Soviet Union and then Russia, all of them that I can think of that got anywhere successfully, they all emigrated to America, and they are teaching in America because they know to stay in their own country, they're fucked. And so when he said, oh, you're going home, must be nice. It is not. That's like that's being banished to Siberia in any Russian's head because they know the West has things that they will never have in Russia. And for a long time, when you were part of that Soviet enclave, you were monitored from the time you left the border of Russia and then to the time you got back.
Totally.
And they still have that mentality. So when he's doing this stuff, it's very, very bad boy stuff. It's kind of his way of bucking the system. So my fear for Shane is when it's no longer fun, when it's no longer of convenience, when it is no longer beneficial to Ilya, I think he runs the risk of really being hurt by Ilya. And Ilya, will not think twice about. He may think, okay, I'll take that back. Russian people feel things very, 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 very deeply. They just choose not to show it, and that's the thing you have to know about Russians. They keep their feelings very close, but they feel everything almost chronically deeply. And so. I don't, like I said, I'm not giving permission to Ilya for the way he's acting and what he's doing, but I get it. I know where it's coming from. And it's really hard. And I think it's interesting that this writer chose a Russian and an Asiatic person of descent.
But he's Canadian.
Yes,
but he's Canadian, so
but it doesn't matter if you're still of.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. His mother is acting like an Asian mother with a very successful son. They drive their children into success.
Yeah, well, I guess even so. I mean, yeah, I get like Ilya's attitude and whatever is fine, but all of that would be relevant if there were a relationship. But there's no relationship here. They've just hooked up twice. I think it's just like. There's nothing to hold on to.
Yeah,
I know, but it's.
And that's part of the problem, like you said. That's part of the problem. We don't know.
Yeah. I just don't know. You know, this was reminded me unfavorably of just yaoi tropes. It's literally
Oh
that.
yeah, okay, okay.
It's literally that.
I follow you. Yep, yep, yep.
It's just, and I sorry to say this, but I don't like Yaoi. I am so sorry. I do not enjoy it. I know it might be really fun for some people, just for me, it's not for me. And this was reminding me a lot of that
The
because
children are coming for you.
I'm so sorry. I used to watch it when I was much younger, but now I go like, yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
So it was reminding me a lot of that. And there was these very lengthy and kind of boring sex scenes where, okay, great, yeah. Okay, they worked out, nice, good for you. But there is nothing there. They weren't even talking sometimes. So I guess, I mean, this could get better, I suppose. But they had an hour to establish characters, and I don't know these characters. So,
Yeah,
and
no,
I
I
see where
agree.
I see where the story is going. Yes, they like Shane has his sponsorships and his bright future. If people find out he's gay, this will all be jeopardized. And Ilya has his problems with his family, whatever. He'll be blackmailed, blah blah. Blah. And then what? It's just like I
Yeah,
don't know.
and here's the other thing. This has been the gripe of gay men who have straight women, primarily straight white women,
Mhm.
writing about our lives and
Mhm.
how a lot of gay men feel that a lot of the literature are paper dolls. It's the
Mhm.
same archetype characters. They're just wearing, cosplaying different costumes.
Mhm.
And I don't want this to be one of those. I'd rather be surprised that we get something more and that maybe in a way it explains why this is so vignette like
Mhm.
rather than, I mean, it almost seems like diary entries rather than,
Sure, sure.
today Illy and I had fun, it was
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
dear diary, it just seems like one of
Mhm.
those. There wasn't, I mean, even like in Red, White, and Royal Blue, you had beautiful transitions that connected
Yeah,
the
it was
parts
fun. Yeah.
where they weren't physically together. You had the social media, and yeah,
Hmm.
here they only go, hi Jane, hi Lily, not, I
This
mean,
is like what? Yeah.
yeah, and then so it's like, I don't know, that part of it just kind of makes me go, okay, where are we going with this? And then
Yeah.
the Francois Arnault character, and I don't remember what name they gave him.
Hmm.
um I know his story, and the reason why he's hinting to Shane about Ilya
Hmm.
is because evidently there's something that happened to him in his past. And I kind of got that. I've not seen it, so I don't know the
Hmm.
episode, but I know
Hmm.
episode 3 is supposed to be about his story, and it does have an effect on
But
Connor and Ilya's in some way. I'm not
but see,
sure what.
here's the problem. If we're getting the backstory of another character by episode 3, we don't even know these two characters, and we've had an hour with
I
them. So are we going with someone else? It's so different from Cucumber and Banana and whatever, where
yeah,
like in
yeah,
half an
yeah,
hour or whatever it was, you got someone's story and you were gripped. You were like, oh my God. And
yeah.
then you got somebody else's view on the same story and you're like, oh my God, the world's expanding. That was so well done.
Uh-huh.
Here it just feels like little placeholder, I don't know, skeletons of characters that still need to be fleshed out or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
It's the same. Well, even like you go to Big Boy, Big
oh
Boys
yeah.
was beautifully done, and they did it in half-hour sequences,
Yeah, yeah.
and you still felt more connected to those characters
Mm.
than you do. I mean, other than they're pretty to look at, and they've got some sort of establishment of their characters that they see, but they haven't really imparted much of it to us. That's
Mhm.
my take too. I'm right there with you on that.
I was expecting more like this series is new.
Uh-huh.
So, but this felt like it was made in 2008. Literally, it feels like it
Yeah.
was made
Well,
back then.
that's where the romance stuff was all at its height,
Oh,
remember?
cringe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's what I'm hoping this
yeah.
subverts at some point in time. We'll get
I
something more
hope
interesting.
so.
So I don't know.
But it's
Uh,
just
but all the gay boys are raging about it right now. And I think it's just
why? Why?
I
It's
just
just
think it's because it's got two pretty well-muscled boys
but
having
that
sex.
is so vapid and
Well,
superficial. I
my whole
don't
thing is you could go watch porn if you want that.
exactly. And sometimes it even has better plots. I think it's just like, oh my God. I'm so sorry. Like, probably, look, I think I'm being a little too harsh on this series. I like it so far in that at least it's trying.
Yeah. And it's not badly acted. I mean, the actors can only do what they can with the script. So I think the actors are equating themselves well with whatever character they have. I just think the director who wrote the screenplay also, I think it's lacking from that perspective. It's like, why did you decide to do it this way? The only thing I can think of is maybe the book is set up that way too. I don't know. I just
probably,
but it seems like a weird choice. And if it is following the book, then this is a prime example of why when you adapt a book, you don't do a literal translation. You figure out another way to do it visually that connects the dots better. Because I'm right there with you. We've been here an hour with them. I don't even know what Asian country he's supposedly adjacent to. And it goes back to what it was when I was sitting there doing a reading and I had my native novel that I was reading and I said who they were because they were based off of my people. And I said, and then we had somebody else who did it and they kept saying the Native American. What fucking Native American are you talking about? It's the same thing. This boy's Asian. Well, what? What Asian is he, you know?
Yeah, a little bit more depth.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we're not getting all of the elements about it. And you also are making an assumption about Ilya. You see his brother and you don't know what fucking city they're in. People are going to assume Moscow, but we don't know that that's where he is. Yeah. He could be in Chelyabinsk. He could be in Omsk. There's so many places he could be from that would explain more of his character.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, I don't know. And I will say, I'll do a shout out. There is a great Russian blogger that I watch on YouTube called, and his channel is No Fuckers, NFKRZ. And his name is Roman. He is now currently living in Portugal. He finally got out of Russia and he was able to get European status. If people want to understand the Russian mentality and the Russian sphere of navigating the world that they are often excluded from, I highly suggest you go check out Roman's channel. He's very entertaining. He's got some great social skills. He really has a handle on how to convey Russianness to non-Russians. And I think if people really want to get a feel for Ilya and understand some of the complexities that go on from a mental capacity and the mental well-being of a typical Russian, I think Roman is a good example of that. If you want to see someone in real life, I'm not saying he's an asshole like Ilya. I'm just saying he will explain to you why people are that way. And that's what he does really well. So for those who are not sure of how to take Ilya, maybe go check out some Russian bloggers out there who do talk about their culture and talk about the mental health of their people. I think it will go a long way to understanding Ilya's character, not necessarily giving him permission, but just understanding him.
Okay.
You know?
That part's interesting. So Ilya's character is interesting from that perspective. Maybe we need a little more time with him to kind of maybe.
Well, I just think, like I said, I think it's the director and the writer's fault. I don't think it's and I'm not saying the novelist. I'm saying the director who wrote the screenplay. There's something that's not quite making it here. It's like he's really trying to be a fellow travelers. He's really trying to be a bit of red, white, and royal blue and a bit of Love, Simon, but it's not gelling. I agree with you. It's not gelling. You don't know why his brother is acting. I mean, like I said, I expected it. I understood it when he got it, but I'm like, well, what does he have over Ilya? Why is Ilya forced to do this? And the only thing I can come up with is his brother knows. That's the only thing I can come up with. Right. Or maybe his brother abused him when he was younger. We don't know that either. You know, so.
Yeah. But we know more about Ilya than Shane. Shane, I think maybe might be the bigger problem.
He came over to see his parents in the restaurant and he had this glum look like, oh God, I got to be with you for another hour. What was that about?
We don't really know anything about him other than he's good at hockey.
And that his dad is clueless about YouTube.
We really don't know anything about him. So maybe a little bit of that.
I was shocked when he spoke French. I'm like, okay, I get it because you're in Montreal. I get that part. But nobody said that he knew French. Nobody said, there was nothing that gave you that clue until he did it. And you're like, oh, okay, he's a polyglot. He speaks multiple languages. Okay, you know, because he also seems to understand Ilya when Ilya says something in Russian.
Oh, okay, well.
Because Ilya said a couple things in Russian to him and he responded the right way. And
Oh,
so
okay.
my guess is it is one of those countries that was part of the Soviet Union but have broken away. And I think that's where his cultural aspect is going to come into play, which means there's a dynamic there that I'm going to be really interested in watching, because I know how the Kazakh people feel about Russians, and how, so they have a very tenuous kind of broship, amongst them, but not really. And so, and it's getting more tension driven as time wears on. So, anyways, that's it for this time around. We'll just give it a go and thought we'd give it a try and see what it's like. So just like, subscribe, tell all your friends about what we're doing here. You can support us at patreon.com/roadpodcast, or you can go to buymeacoffee.com/roadpodcast, or you can join our membership on YouTube, where I'm putting up these with a 1-minute sync up section, and then it's just our commentary for the rest of it, and you can sync it up with your version of what we're watching and kind of get our rundown as we're watching it with you. So that's 3 ways you can do it, and that's for 99 cents a month, really cheap. So, and it'll help us keep everything running. So with all of that said, please and then now in English, keep making those memories with found family and friends. And Albert and I will be with you again real soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, what's that? Closing time. The bums rush in melody, dear.